Hey guys, welcome to G.O.A.T Talk podcast, where we're getting our acts together each and every day, so one day we can be the greatest of all time. Hey guys, welcome to G.O.A.T Talk, where we're living our best lives while we're getting our acts together. Everybody can be a GOAT by just simply doing that. So that's why I rebranded and changed the name, because I have great things coming. So before we get into all the great things coming, let me introduce this beautiful young lady sitting next to me. Aww. This is one of the best people in my life. Like, I really love her. This is my girl,
Brandi.
And today she's going to basically talk about her business, and she's going to give us some pointers because her business helps Black businesses. So that's why I wanted to bring her on for the first episode. So I'm going to let her introduce herself, tell you a little about her business, and then we're going to get into why I even chose to call this G.O.A.T Talk, getting our acts together. Go ahead, Brandi.
Well, hey everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being on my very first episode.
I'm excited.
Y'all, we've been friends since 2012, 10 years, like
crazy. Going on 11.
Yes.
Going on forever. Not any fault. Okay. So first I just want to say thank you for having me. I really love you and all that stuff.
More.
But my name is Brandi, like she just said, Brandi McNeal. I am one of the CEOs of Executed Black Business. And Executed Black Business is a consulting firm that is dedicated to pretty much helping you level up your Black business. I say level up because we're all about connections. So what we do is pretty much provide whatever services you need to basically, boost your brand. So it's very important that you are making connections all the time, because we know networking is number one.
It's
right?
not about what you know, it's about who you know. So
hello.
Get them connections.
So we pretty much will help businesses build their brand by helping them with their marketing, helping them with their business brand, their business etiquette. And of course, with business etiquette, you have personal etiquette. It's a lot that you need to make sure you're doing when it comes to your business brand. So you just always want to make sure that you're 10 steps ahead of everyone else in what your brand looks like. And your brand is obviously more than just your logo, right? It's how you look, how you present yourself, how you come to a business meeting. Right. It's so many different things. So we're big on that, and we help businesses in all of those areas. But what we also are really big on in the connection piece is providing a platform for Black businesses. So we interview Black business owners from literally all areas, as you can see, my girl here. But we literally have a platform where we are letting Black business owners come in and share their story, share what it is that they're doing, why they started their business, and helping them to get clients overall. But we've also just launched our first podcast, and that first episode will be coming soon, the first 2 episodes. But our podcast is pretty much along the same lines. So just the podcast is Connect T. And
it's cute.
Yes, and it still goes along with the business goal of connecting Black business owners. So Connect T, we bringing in Black business owners. It's us talking about, the tea.
The tea to get your business popping.
Yes, because the tea is not that messy tea. It's the tea about the business, the entrepreneur, getting it going.
The insights.
Yes. So that is who Executed Black Business is, and I'm just excited to be here with my good sister.
I'm so excited to have her here. And like she said, she helps execute Black businesses. And it was very important for me to have her on my first episode, because it kind of ties into what I want to do with G.O.A.T Talk. So when you hear GOAT, you hear a lot of people talk about greatest of all time. And to be a GOAT, you have to take steps. You have to get there. You have to go on a journey. You have to go through certain trials, tribulations. And it's not always about where you're at. It's about how you got there sometimes. Because if you can, reach somebody else, their business itself helps other businesses. And I think in the Black community, we need that. sad.
Yes.
Because in a lot of communities, people look at each other, especially the black women, will be like, oh, you know, I don't want to deal with her, I don't want to help her. And that's not what we're on. Like, we, in our friendship, like, if I know tips and tricks, she knows tips and tricks, and vice versa. Like, I'm going to help each one teach one. That's what they taught you in school. So that's what I'm on. And when I thought about this, like, I see a lot of YouTubers, podcasters, you know, sometimes we always see them once they got to the top. We see celebrities once they done turned into the big name ranks. But we don't ever see, or we don't ever get to see the back end. We don't see people in their true, authentic self. And being that I'm a very blunt person, you know, if you know me personally, you know how I am. I'm blunt. I'm going to say what's on my mind. I'm going to give it to you, you know, straight, draw, uncut. And sometimes that stuff I'm trying, see, it's about to come out there, but that stuff, you know, is not easy. So I definitely wanted to create a platform where not only do we help black businesses, promote black businesses, but we also, you know, talk to them about the stuff that they wish they knew before, because growing up, it's stuff that I learned, you know, through actually trial and error that a lot of people can learn from my mistakes. Like, we're going to have a mental health talk some days. We're going to have therapists come on, you know. She told you that she has a firm, right? She didn't tell you that she's almost about to be a lawyer. So this going my right-hand man. When I say we've been friends for 10 years, she's going to be the one knowing all the tea and coming and get me up out of there. So, yeah.
She ain't going to be up out of there. She's talking about up out of the contracts.
Up out of the contracts. And if I have to boop
the contracts. She's talking about the contracts.
If y'all be real, you know, if y'all be real crazy in them comments, so I might have to boop in the future. So,
well, she never warned you already now.
So yeah, watch your mouth from comments. But no, just kidding, possibly. But that's what, you know, Go Talk is going to be about. And I have great things coming up. I'm going to eventually show you guys my books. I wish I would have brought them here, because I created notebooks and I literally, you know, found that on TikTok and have started making revenue on that. You need 7 incomes to be a millionaire.
Talk about it.
I'm trying to get there quick.
We are getting there.
We are.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Okay, so that's what we got going on. You know, I am, you know, going to just have her give y'all a little bit of tips and tricks, and then we're going to get about y'all here. But what I do want y'all to do is, I'm probably going to say this again. This is going to be something we had it. I need y'all to like, follow, and subscribe to my channels as well as hers, so you can get those business tips and tricks. It's going to be down below. So yeah. So do you have any like tips and tricks for newcomers as far as businesses? I know you said branding is important, and you know, with a lot of people becoming creative contenters, creators, or just creators.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Creative creators.
That got a little tongue-tied.
Whatever we want to be.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that when you say branding, you're not just branding your business, you're branding yourself. And, you know, I had to learn that because I'm very a blunt person, and sometimes I know the way I talk or the way I act will only reach certain crowds. So sometimes I have to be a chameleon and adapt to my environments. Because I work, let's be very clear, I still work for corporate America, which I fucking hate, but I work for corporate America. And when I'm in that accounting office, I'm not giving as much aggression and, you know, the stuff y'all gonna be seeing or hearing. If you follow me, I know me personally, I'm not always Damara St. Clair. I'm my government in the office, and I talk with a little poise. But you know, for y'all gonna get the uncut me. So it is what it is. Cause I want y'all to know that, you know, be yourself. But like I was asking, is there anything that you would give a person, like far as a tip or a trick for people like me who want to brand themselves but still be authentic?
Ooh, okay. So number one thing I would just say, which is what you asked, what would I tell a newcomer, so someone who's trying to start a business? I think the very important thing is to make sure you have a plan. And I'll say a plan, you know, people are so big on have a business plan, create a business, you know, business plan. However, people are not just saying that to say that, right? It's very important. Even if it's not an elaborate, full business plan where it's, you know, A through Z of all these different areas, the finances, the marketing plan, all of that. It needs to be some concrete plan that you have in mind. So when we talk about creatives, you know, that's a lot of different things. You know, you have Demi here doing what she's doing, and then you have me in my channel and the things that I do.
Yeah.
So we're both creatives, but we're, doing completely different things.
Yeah.
So in that, it's still very important that you make sure that, okay, if I want to be focused on the GOAT here, right? This is my mission. What does that look like? Like, what does it mean? What am I trying to accomplish here?
Right.
So having a plan, and with a plan, it's not just, okay, I want to be famous, or
right.
I want to make
what
a whole
steps
bunch
are you
of
going
money.
to take to get that money?
What are you
steps
going
to
to
take
do
to be famous? Yes.
What is it that you're getting ready
Gotcha.
to do different that another person who may be doing something similar is not already doing, right? So how are you going to really execute? Execute like business always comes back in.
Course.
But that's, that's the gist. It's like, what's your plan and how you going to do it? Right? So that's really important as a newcomer. Now, to touch on how do you remain, your authentic self while also kind of protecting your brand, basically.
Yes.
And in doing that, I think it's important to make sure you know yourself, right?
Of course.
So how you just mentioned, you're in corporate America, but you also are yourself, right? And when you leave on Friday out of the office, it's a different version of you, right?
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that version goes away just because you're at work.
Of course.
You just know how to adapt to
I'm
the
a
different.
chameleon. I know how to,
adapt to your environment, right? And you make sure whatever shoe you're stepping into and that you're feeling, that you're doing it to the best of your ability.
Of course.
So you still being yourself at work, regardless of whether you may limit
what
certain things you
yes.
say, or how you may carry yourself while you're in the office versus at home, or when you're on your show.
Right.
It's different, but you still making sure, like, okay, this is my overall brand.
Right.
There's certain things about me that I'm not gonna stop doing just because I walk into the office on Monday.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
I have you.
So you just being able to remain yourself, but knowing, okay, I'm trying to appeal to this crowd, so maybe I should limit these words, or maybe
like
that
said,
doesn't take away from your authenticity and who you are.
To piggyback, not to cut you off, to piggyback off that, like I said earlier, Popeye, my daddy, for real, for real. I cussed so much, and for the last couple of days, we've really been playing with things to see what's best so I can get into, actually start back recording and giving you the content I've been promising y'all. I've been promising y'all content for years. So now I'm actually taking myself accountability for myself, and I'm trying to, get into that. So I've been trying to create content for a couple of days now, and now y'all have a video, I'm back. But I was just telling her earlier, like, I cursed a lot, and just with me trying to, because I want y'all to really feel me, and I want y'all to get like, I want the GOATs to feel like we in this together. I want y'all to feel like friends. Like, I can pick up the phone and be like, oh, Demi, y'all really can't do that, but that's how I want y'all to feel. Like, oh, Demi, what's up? So basically, I was telling her earlier, with me trying to start this podcast and stuff, I cursed so much, and I need to start limiting that. And it's like, at first I was like, well, how can I do that? And I'm like, I don't go to work cursing. I don't curse like that at work. I don't really talk to too much people, but I ain't doing all that. And I think that plays in a part of it, like just knowing who you are and what I ain't even gonna say flaws, because we ain't flawed out. We don't got flaws. We have imperfections that we're working on. Hence being a GOAT. We're getting our acts together. Because one day we can be the greatest of all time, but you gotta get your shit together. See, you got to get your shit together first before you can do that. And that's what this podcast is about. Like, no, I'm not perfect. No one who's gonna step foot on this platform is perfect. We all have imperfections, we all have struggles, we all have things that we went through and are still going through, but we're going to keep it real with you guys on how we're coping with these things, how we're getting through certain things. Like, I really just went through a lot of personal things, but that I don't want to even speak about until my mental health podcast, because I even have a notebook that's dropping soon that's going to go in line with that. So certain little things like that we definitely want to share. You're going to see more of her, because she's going to be on our mental health podcast as well. And I'm just happy to finally get this going. I want you guys to like, share, follow, subscribe, all that. Like, link up with me. Let's talk, let's chat. I definitely have a couple of like business people I specifically need for certain topics I want to talk about. We're going to have everyday stuff, like maybe when we go out and about to different meetings, we might go to like little brunch, lunch. We don't know. We have a bunch of stuff planned. But like I said, this podcast is strictly just for people who want to get their act together, who want to actually have a coping mechanism. Like watching some of these YouTubers, it's cool, it's fine, it's fun, but seeing pranks all day, I wanted to step outside the box. And I literally only want to help Black businesses because, you know, we need help in our community. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. We need help, especially because we just have attitude problems. We let pride get in the way, trauma. Like, it's so much to talk about just in the Black community itself. But everything doesn't have to be shed in a negative light, but it does have to be shed authentically.
I wanted to say one more thing about the authenticity in your brand. I also think something that everyone should know is you are you for a reason. You have your plan, you have whatever gifts God has given you for a reason, right? And everybody might not, you know, be able to accept what it is that you're giving.
Absolutely.
So it's also important to know, okay, I may be trying to appease to this crowd, but y'all ain't all gotta feel me, y'all ain't all gotta come with me, and that's okay. I'm gonna still continue to push what I believe in and, you know, what I'm going through in the way that I feel like I should with my brand, and either you come with me or you don't.
Absolutely.
You know?
I feel that.
And when you real and you authentic, you being yourself, people can see that, and it's kind of inevitable that they gonna mess with you. I was gonna say, yeah, but they gonna mess with you, right?
Right.
Even a hater you gonna see my stuff, right? And you gonna hear the message. So I think that's important too. Just being confident in who you are and what it is that what gifts you have, and being like, forget whoever don't see my vision or believe in what I'm doing.
And speaking of gifts, your gifts that you have is not for you. It's for other people.
Hello?
And I literally had to learn that with all the things that I've got going on. Like, I have been going through so much in the last almost 3 years, but I still find myself like don't have enough energy to motivate me, but giving my friends energy. So I know like some kind of way speaking is for me. So I know this specific podcast, this specific channel is going to touch the right person no matter where you are and no matter what color, because I'm not saying my podcast is only for Black businesses, but when it comes to people sitting beside me, it's only going to be people of African American descent. Period, point blank. But I love all nationalities. I recommend all of you guys reach out to me if you have any ideas, questions, comments, concerns, and keep it cute because I will put your ass on mute.
Real cute.
So,
real quick.
Boo-boo, said it earlier. Do you have anything else? Because I shouldn't cut you off, but did you have anything else that you want to say?
That's all I wanted to say, and I also just want to say I am really excited. I'm so proud of you for, you know, all that you're doing, all that you're overcoming, and just continuing to grow through. Mm-hmm. And I love this, and I'm just excited for the journey.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so again, I want to thank you so much for coming. I love you so much.
I love you too.
And all right, guys, so I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you aren't new here, I want to thank you for being with me in my inconsistent stages. But watch what I'm about to do while girl is on and popping. And if you are new to the channel, again, I am Damara St. Clair, and this is G.O.A.T Talk, where we're getting our acts together each and every day. And I want to just say thank you. Like, follow, subscribe, and make sure you hit that share button so this can reach somebody else that needs to hear the messages that I will have. Thank you. Talk to you later.